In this video, I'll show you how to solve the ALEKS problem called writing the electron configuration of an atom or atomic ion with S and P electrons only. So in this problem, you're going to be asked to write the electron configuration of an element. It's either going to be a neutral atom, or maybe it's going to be a cation, or maybe it's going to be an anion. If you have a cation or an anion, it's also going to tell you what the charge is on that element, whatever it might be. Whether you have a cation or an anion or a neutral atom, I think it's easier to just start by writing the electron configuration for the neutral atom, and then you can modify it if you need to, if you have a cation or an anion. Carbon has a total of 6 electrons when it's a neutral atom, looking at its atomic number, which is 6. So that means that the electron configuration for carbon is going to be 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So that is assuming that you understand how to write electron configurations. If not, you definitely want to review that a little bit. And since that's what this problem is asking me just for the neutral atom, that's what I'm going to put into this box. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. But let's pretend like this problem asked you to write the electron configuration of a cation of carbon with, like, let's say a 2+ charge. So let's say that instead of a neutral atom, it asked you for a cation that had a 2+ charge. What are we going to do in this situation? Well, in a cation, we know that a cation means that we have more protons than electrons. And the charge of the cation tells us exactly how many more protons we have. So if we have a cation with a charge of +2, that means that we have just simply lost 2 electrons. So what we're going to do is write this electron configuration, but we're going to leave the last 2 electrons out. The last 2 electrons would be these 2 electrons that are in the 2p orbital. Or what if we had, the problem asked us about an anion. What if it was like a 3- ion? So what if it said that we had an anion with a 3- charge? An anion is where we have less protons than electrons, more electrons than protons. So for writing the electron configuration of an anion, we're going to start with the electron configuration of the neutral atom, same thing right here, and then we're just going to add, in this case, 3 more electrons. So instead of 2p2, it's going to be 2p5.